Hey, and welcome to my channel, Lighthouse Effect. My name is VontaWhite, and here I like to just do small little readings for zodiac signs. I try to kick them out every month. I've been busy the past month. So this is our very first pick-a-pile reading. So if this is your first time joining, first time visiting us here today at Lighthouse Effect, I'd like to say thank you for stopping by. Thank you for joining us. Please tell a friend, like, subscribe, comment, do all the things that you're supposed to do on YouTube. And if you are a returning watcher, I want to say welcome back and thank you for joining. Also, same thing for you too. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the fun things that you're supposed to do. And with that being said, I'll explain what the pick-a-pile reading is all about. For those of you who don't know, it's a lot of us veterans that understand exactly what it is, but it's basically self-explanatory. So you just pick the pile or the deck of cards that you are drawn to, and or the crystal that you are drawn to. So for this first deck, this would be pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this would be pile number 3. So for deck number 1, I have a beautiful rose quartz. So if you feel drawn to rose quartz, you can certainly pick pile number 1. I also have aquamarine, which this reminds me of the ocean. I love this stone, not just because it is my birthstone, but also it just reminds me of the ocean. So I have this beautiful aquamarine here. And then for the third deck, or the third pile, I have this beautiful crystal quartz. So clear quartz. I said crystal quartz. It is a crystal, but it's called clear quartz. And also I love all these decks for different reasons, but I don't want to show you the decks because some people like to show the decks in the beginning of the pick-a-pile. So I may do that in the next one, but for this one, I don't want to show you the actual decks yet. I just want you to choose the deck that you are most drawn to, and or the crystal that you are most drawn to, and then we will go from there. I will have the timestamps listed below, so depending on whichever deck or pile that you have chosen, you will go to that aligned or assigned timestamp and receive a message for your highest and greatest good. So with that being said, that was a mouthful. Let's get started. Hello, my pile number 1. So this is for those of you who chose deck number 1, pile number 1, and the rose quartz. So this message is going to be specifically for you. And what I want to do is I really want to, let's just see what the rest of the month of May going into June is going to bring you. So we can start off by just seeing what the focus will be. So what is the focus going to be for my pile number 1? What is the focus going to be on for you guys? Oh, wow. Okay. So we have the 6 of Cups, the King of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. So sounds like pile number 1 is dealing with a lot of emotional things, a lot of feelings. It feels like you're definitely doing some reflecting. Maybe you're in a period of things just not fulfilling you at this time, and it's causing you to do a lot of reflecting. It's causing you to maybe even do some soul searching. I don't know, I just feel like you may possibly just have some boredom going on, or I don't know, maybe you are bummed out by this sense of like something's missing in my life. And maybe you're just really in your feelings about that. And maybe you're trying to reflect and trying to figure out what how can I get back to happy? How can I get back to how I felt before? But I feel like your focus right now needs to not necessarily be on trying to get back to happy, but making your happy a reality now with exactly what you have now. There's some things that you are clearly missing, and maybe your focus needs to be on the present moment instead of focusing on what could have been, would have been, should have been. And I really feel like with the King of Cups, it may be inviting you to get a little bit more control of your emotions and not doing things, acting out of, your feelings. I mean, sometimes we can get a little caught up in what things feel like, but that may not be the reality of the situation. That may not be what's in front of us. So I feel like your focus needs to be on figuring out your emotions, mastering your emotions, and giving yourself some grace, giving yourself some mercy and some compassion towards the here and the now. I think you need to be present because there's something that you're missing. You don't feel fulfilled. You feel like something is like, maybe everything is just blah. Maybe you just like, I'm not getting what I need from this relationship, or I'm not getting what I need out of life, period. And it's causing you to reflect. So maybe instead of focusing on the past and focusing on what you don't have, or what, maybe you're in the future too much as well. Like, you could possibly be in the future and trying to figure some stuff out for your life or yourself or for the relationship in the future. But I feel like you're being called to focus on the here, the now, the present, and to really learn to, yes, give yourself some compassion. And yes, I want you to feel all the feels. I want you to honor your feelings. But it seems like you're being called to control your emotions a little bit more. The King is all about mastering and balancing emotions in matters of the heart, right? And so something is missing in your heart, or you don't feel like you're gaining or getting everything that you could get, whether it's a relationship or whether it's within life, or purpose or whatever. But I feel like you're not taking advantage of something that is around you. You're actually missing out on a blessing. So I feel like that's what you need to be focused on. Let's see what could be standing in your way. Like, what is an obstacle that could be maybe standing in your way? What is a challenge that you may face in the rest of the month, right? The month of May for pile number 1. What could they be challenged with? What could they possibly be challenged with? Oh, okay. So it looks like your challenge is definitely dealing with some loss, and you're trying to move past loss. You're trying to move past some type of grief. So you're having a issue with grief is what it seems like to me, pile number 1. So the challenge for you, and maybe that's where this discontent is coming from. Maybe that is why you're feeling like, maybe you feel lost. Maybe you feel broken. Maybe there's something that has, or someone, like I said, it could absolutely be a person or a relationship of some sort, that things are just not going the way that you would like for it to go. But I do feel like, and once again, we have this 5 of Cups, which, like I said, is another cup. So I definitely feel like you're in your feelings, pile number 1. But again, you're missing something. You are so caught up in the loss or the grief or what it is that is maybe missing in your life, or things not going the way that you would like for it to go, that you're actually missing out on what's right in front of you. You have some good right in front of you, and it is clearly time to move on from this hurt, this feeling of things just not turning out or panning out the way that you would like for them to turn out or pan out, or even the relationship. It just kind of seems like it's time for a transition, and it's time for you to try to get past it. But I feel like that's your obstacle. That is what is challenging you right now. For some reason, you cannot get past this hurt, and I'm so sorry for this feeling of hurt or disappointment with someone. It could be someone from your past that is causing this, or maybe there was some type of issue with someone from your past, your childhood, a relationship that you just really cannot get past. Like, you are trying to get over it and you cannot. But I urge you to find a way to control your emotions and to control your feelings. I feel like for the rest of the month of May, heading into June, it's time for you to find that balance. And what do you have to look forward to? I'm just pulling another card to see what you have to look forward to for the rest of May heading into June. If you are able to get past this hurt and maybe reconcile or try to mend whatever relationship is, it feels very much like this is a relationship that has got you in your feelings, pile number one. But mending that relationship and resolving whatever issue this is that you are not able to get past could absolutely open up some possibilities for you. Maybe some opportunities for you, but it could also open up maybe the opportunity to take away some of these delusions that you have in your head. Some things may not be what it seems. And if you maybe call this person or reach out to this person, or even respond if this person reaches out to you, it could absolutely take away some of these things that may seem like it's a big deal away from you. And it's like, that really wasn't a big deal at all. But you have no idea what mending this relationship or this friendship could do for not just the friendship, obviously, or the relationship, but just do for you in general. Maybe some doors will open up for you that you did not foresee coming or opening up for you. So I absolutely urge you to focus on controlling your emotions, controlling your feelings, right? And maybe getting out of your head a little bit. Out of your heart, getting out of your heart a little bit and really thinking logically, thinking fairly, and really assessing the situation for what it truly is, because I feel like a lot of this stuff is not as it seems. And I know it may be difficult for you to get past this and to maybe transition into a life of happiness and joy and peace. But I feel like you've got to let this go in order to get there. You have got to release this hurt. You have got to forgive whoever has hurt you from the past. Let it go, release it, and a lot of opportunities will open up for you, pile number one. So let's see what word. I'm going to pull just a card. It's an oracle card from the Sovereign Oracle deck, and I want to pull just a word that will sum up basically what you need to focus on, or what could possibly be coming up for you for the rest of May heading into June. So that flew out. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, integrity. Integrity has come up for you guys. Pile number one, integrity. And it says, show consistency in your values and behaviors. A fall is inevitable sometimes. Land softly and seek your own integration. So integrity is a big part of this as well. So I'm not, don't shoot the messenger, but it sounds like maybe you have to take responsibility for the part that you played in this, pile number one. And let's see what the Wild Offering Oracle has to say. What should you be offering up to God when it comes to this situation, pile number one? This is an interesting reading, pile number one. I feel like Spirit is making you a little bit accountable here in this reading. Let's see what we got. Self-sufficiency. The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, God is my source and I'm willing to receive all the help, love, and support that wants to come. I feel like it's about accountability. I feel like it's about owning our stuff. I feel like it is also about forgiveness. And I thought it was a beautiful message. Thank you, pile number one, for joining me. I understand that this may not resonate with everyone, but it resonates for someone. So take what feels right and leave what doesn't. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number two. This message is for you. You've chosen the aquamarine and or this beautiful kind of African tribal type of back on this deck of tarot cards here. So we are going to go ahead, pile number two, and dive in. And let's see what your focus needs to be on for the rest of the month. So Spirit, what message do you have for pile number two to focus on for the month of May heading into June? So we have the Four of Baskets or the Four of Cups. Let's see what else we receive. Oh, wow. We have the Nine of Knives. Okay. So right away, pile number two, what I am gathering from Spirit, what it feels like to me they're trying to get you to focus on seems to be for you to get out of your head for the most part. I'm not really sure what is causing you some type of anxiety or fears, something that's keeping you up at night that you're really in your head about and you're really obsessing over. Okay, I'm just gonna say how it's coming to me. I really feel like some of you are so far in your head that you are losing track or losing focus of what's important, meaning mind your business and get in your bag. That's what I'm feeling here with this Nine of Coins. It is time for you to focus more so on your legacy, focus more so on finding what is going to be you're going to be content with, especially in career, money, finance, your health. Like, it's time to step your game up. There's some goal, there's some purpose that you are not fulfilling. Maybe you're not confident in your skill set, but whatever it is, you really need to be focusing more on the things that are going good for you right now, the things that are directly in front of you that you are grateful for, that you appreciate, the things that you are abundant in, whether it is health, whether it is your career, your finances, family, love, whatever that is. But you've got to put your focus more so. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's time for you to get out of your head and in your bag. Your focus should be on growth, change, an evolution. But in order to get there, you've got to put these fears behind you, and you've got to get up and get out. Get up and get out. You've got to get going. This is your nudge to get going and start something new. Start something, you know, fresh, but something that you love. Whatever's going to bring you peace and joy. That's what you need to be doing. And here are your challenges or obstacles. And right away, exactly what I was saying, that resting, like you've been resting too long. With the Four of Knives, you're basically standing in your own way, is what Spirit is telling me at this point. And it almost seems like your obstacle is not just you. It's time for you to get up for sure, because you've been respite and resting too long. I don't know if you've been in hermit mode and you kind of took the hermit mode and ran with it, but I think you've worked on yourself in seclusion enough. It's time to get up and get out. And I don't know, I'm looking here at this Justice card, and it feels as though Spirit is telling me, pile number 2, that you may feel as though like it's too much to take on, or the ideas that you have, or what you want for your life or your family, or whatever it is that you feel is going to bring you contentment, or whatever it is that you feel, you know, is going to bring you happiness. And this really is pertaining to, I feel it's pertaining more so to career, money, finance, health, houses, like the materialistic things. But whatever it is that is keeping you from focusing on your bag, or focusing on your goals or your desires, or whether it's a new house, or whether it is a new career, a new job, that promotion, even your health. If it's your health, you need to get up and start moving. You need to if it's goals and desires that you have, if there are some material things or something that you seek, right? You need to get up. It's time for you to get up and get out. And if you feel overwhelmed, or you feel like it's going to be a lot, it's okay. You're going to get out of it exactly what you put into it, but you don't have to do it alone. You can ask for help. And I'm really getting that from this card. Like, it feels like it's a heavy burden or a heavy load, but don't let that stop you. I feel like you're allowing the anticipation of hard work, and the anticipation of it just being overwhelming to stop you or hinder you. And I feel like that's what's causing you to get in your head. So it's time for you to get up and get out. Let's see what you have to look forward to. Pile number 2. See? 6 of Coins. This is what you have to look forward to. You're gonna have help as you're getting up and getting out, stepping out on faith, taking a leap of faith. You are doing what you need to be doing in order to accomplish and to achieve whatever this material thing is that you're looking to achieve. You're not gonna have to do it by yourself. You won't have to do it alone. Like, you're gonna have help. And it's also gonna be, I feel like this 6 of Coins is also saying to you, pile number 2, that exactly what I was saying a little bit ago. You're gonna get out of it exactly what you put into it. So if you show God, show the universe, like put into the universe, this is exactly what I want. I want this new house by such and such time. It's up to you, right, to put it out there in the atmosphere. And then faith without works is dead. So do the work, and it's going to come back to you. But I don't want you to feel like you're going to have to do the work alone. It's going to be almost like this give and take, not just from the universe, but also from, you know, those that will be placed in your path along your journey. It's going to be you helping others and others helping you. And that's really how we make it in this world. We don't necessarily make it 100% on our own. We do have some help, and we try to reach our hand out and help those that may need it along the way as well on our journey. So I don't want you to feel discouraged. I want you to feel excited and embrace change, okay? So I want to see what words of wisdom Spirit has. I like to pull from the Sovereign Oracle deck, and it's just a deck, a small deck of words, and I like to pull them at the end of a reading so that you can have some words of wisdom. We have gratitude, exactly what I was talking about. You're going to have some help along the way. And be grateful for that. Anything that comes on that journey of change and evolution, be grateful. And so with gratitude, it says, notice your supports, appreciate your own willingness to do the work, and give thanks for all that's coming your way. So much is destined for you, pile number 2, but you have to be able to get up, get out, and go get it. Welcome change. Welcome being uncomfortable. Let's see what you guys get from the Wild Offering Oracle. And then I'm going to go ahead and head out pile number 2. So we have, look at this. Cannot make this up. This is all about change and growth and welcoming it, embracing it, right? And getting up off of our butts and focusing on making our dreams, our goals come true. So I swear we cannot make this up. Change. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps, right? All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. I appreciate you guys for stopping in and joining us. And take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hello, my pile number 3. So this is for those of you who chose the clear quartz and or was drawn to the Tarot of Oneness deck, or Oneness of Tarot. I can't remember the name of it, but it's literally my favorite, one of my favorite decks. So pile number 3, thank you guys so much for joining me, and we're gonna dive right in to see what you guys need to be focused on for the remainder of May heading into June. I don't know why I'm super excited about this reading, pile number 3. I don't know why the energy for this reading feels like it's going to be a little bit more upbeat. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. We have the Inspiration of Wands. Oh my gosh. I knew it was going to be upbeat. I said it was going to be, I knew it was going to be positive. Off the top, pile number 3, I'm getting you definitely need to be focused on your passions and getting back to creativity and getting back to your desires and what fulfills you and brings you that spark. I feel like pile number 3, you need to be nudged and pushed to get that fire burning again. And I feel like at the same time, focus on opportunities for healing, right? Focus on, and I really feel like pile number 3, whatever this thing is, whatever this desire or goal is of yours, is an absolute passion of yours, and it is going to give you the opportunity to speak your truth. It's going to give you the opportunity to live in authenticity. It is going to give you the opportunity to be true to yourself. And I think that's what you need to be focusing on, is being true to yourself and getting back to your happy, right? I feel as though these next couple of weeks is going to bring about opportunities for you to fulfill living out loud. And, you know, live on, just on stage and be flamboyant with who you are in speaking your truth. And I think when you do that, it's going to spark and ignite something in you that is going to cause you to create something out of that passion, right? But I feel like you're absolutely going to be at a place in a few weeks where you're just going to do you. Like, I really feel like that. And it's going to be so liberating for you to live in your truth and just be who you are and what you want to be. And I also feel like you're going to inspire someone else. I just feel like there's someone watching you. I feel the need to say that. Spirit is pushing me to say there is someone watching you who it's going to almost do that trickle down effect or the domino effect. It is absolutely going to help inspire someone that is watching you. But I feel like there's this urge, there's this deep need for you to live in your truth and speak your truth and be exactly who you are. And be fair to yourself, right? And allowing others, also allowing others to live in their truth as well. And I think that's where that inspiration is going to come from. It's going to come from you. And you're going to show people like it is absolutely okay to be who you are and live and speak your truth. There's something that's going to come up here within the next couple of weeks where you're just going to tell it like it is. Like, and it may come off rude. It may come off cold, right? But you're going to be very direct in that, look, this is who I am, or this is how I see it. And that's really just it, period, point blank. That's the end of it, right? Let's see what obstacles are in your way, or, what are some things you're going to have to overcome in the next couple of weeks. Ending of May, Spirit, heading into June. So we have perspective, which is typically the Hangman. Ooh, okay. So I feel like what is blocking it, you're very reserved. You are very, very reserved. You have this approach where I'm just going to hang out, stand in the background, and I'm very reserved with my voice. I'm very conservative. I'm more observant. And I feel like in order for you to be able to live in your truth, step into your truth, embrace your truth, I feel as though you're going to have to get over those insecurities. You're going to have to, it's time to stop like standing in the background, right? And it's time to take a different perspective on things. Let's look at this differently. Use certain situations as almost like an experiment to take some of the small things and just practice using your voice and practice standing up for yourself and speaking your truth and living out loud. So I don't know. I feel like someone out there, whoever is watching this, you are not being true to you. You're not honoring who you are, and you've gotten comfortable with being muted and being silenced. And that's not really who you are. And I feel like you go home and maybe you kind of like kick yourself in the butt. It's like, yo, I probably should have said something. And it's like, why didn't I say anything? Why didn't I say anything? But you need to take these moments and practice that. Like, use any opportunity that you can that comes up to live in your truth. Don't harbor your voice. It's like you're holding on to a song that needs to be heard. There are people out there who need to hear you and who need to, like I said, feel inspired. And anyway, let's see what you have to look forward to. Pile number 3. Oh, wow. We have the 3. I said pile number 3, and then we get the 3 of Cups. So this is what you have to look forward to. So Like I said, you're going to inspire other people. And you may even form like your own little, dare I say it, like your own little clique in a way, or like, you know, you may even gain some friends. But this just shows me that I'm interpreting what Spirit wants, you know, the message that they want to get across. Because before I was saying, I feel like there are other people watching you, and it's almost like once you kind of push that domino, the first domino, it's going to trickle. It's going to be a domino effect. And there are other people who think like you, who feel, you know, the same way that you do about whatever, right? I don't know if it's about, you know, the universe or God or whatever it is that you are passionate about. What do you identify as? I don't know why I'm saying that, but I feel the need to say what you identify as. There are other people out there who identify the same way you identify. They show up in the world the same way that you show up in the world. And they may not look like you. They may not come from where you come from, but they feel the way that you feel. And once you open up and use your voice and live out loud, you're going to give them the courage that they need to live out loud as well. And so, Spirit is inviting you to sing your song, pile number 3. I'm going to pull, before I close out, I'm going to pull a card from the Sovereign Oracle. And I like to pull these at the end of a reading just to see what words of wisdom Spirit may have. And look what we got. Movement. The moment calls for action. I just said, oh my gosh, y'all. Listen, Spirit be showing up and showing out, okay? The moment calls for action. It is time for you to live in your truth. You've got to be heard. It's time for you to release analysis paralysis, dance with flow, and experimentation. Step out past any boulders of fear and ambivalence or judgment. The path beckons. Listen, you cannot make this stuff up. You can't. And I'm going to pull one more oracle card. This is from the Wild Offering. And I just want to see what Spirit feels like you need to offer up, right? You need to offer up to God, to love, to the universe. Striving. Eventually, the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with the relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. Movement, move with the flow. When you feel that nudge to speak up, to be who you are, to live in authenticity, go with it. You're going to feel it within these next couple of weeks. So when you feel it, honor it and live in it, pile number 3. That was such a beautiful message that Spirit brought to you today. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And until next time, bye-bye.